Hello, everyone, and happy Gemini season. I hope you're doing good. I hope you had a wonderful start and a whole new time. I feel like this is the time of the change a lot of you guys used to wait for. And of course, with Sun in Gemini, the focus is on communication, on learning, on relationships to other people, just the mental. Okay, it's all about the mental. So if you want to learn something new, if there's something you want to talk with somebody about that you didn't do in a long time, or there's a call that you should do and you haven't done it yet, or there's a talk, a conversation you should have had and you didn't, the time is now. Okay? I don't want to pressure you, but I'm also saying that to myself because there's an important call I should have done like 6 months ago and I did it. But the time is now, and I was like, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So fingers crossed. I hope I'm gonna do it. But I feel like the time is now, and I felt the whole time like, no, it's not the right time. This is a Gemini reading, which is for every Gemini placement, but not only for Gemini as your sign. It's also for the Gemini season for June, your May and June forecast, I would say. And I'm still in Empress mode. So there's still something about the Empress because she's looking at me right now being like, look at me, tell them. So there's something about the abundance and the new creation. There's something about fertility, and fertility in the sense of creation, communication, new contacts, a new sense of creativity is what I'm hearing right now. A new sense of abundance. I feel like a lot of us are like, there's something shifting, about the abundance. There's also something shifting in the material world. I feel like that the people that are quote unquote awakened, or the people that are enlightened, the people that see what really has substance, are not that much interested anymore in the materialism. Like, it's boring. It's on the surface. I feel like some of you are digging deeper, and some of you might have learned to be really thankful for what you have, and that's a game changer. You find peace in the situation, or you're gonna find peace in the situation. Maybe it's gonna bring joy. That's what I'm hearing. The peace is gonna bring joy. Maybe that's also about this call you want to do. It's a big thing. Oh my god. This is the Fool in reverse coming out next to the High Priestess. So with the Fool in reverse, I feel like you waited for something to begin, okay? You waited for a whole new start, okay, in the past. You waited for adventure, for a new path, new beginning, and I feel like some of you may have been afraid to take the first step in something. Because actually the Fool is number 0. So he is actually the person or the energy that goes through it all. It's the start of the tarot. He is in ways the tarot. And I feel like with the Fool in reversed, something has hold you back. So I feel like you didn't have enough trust in a way, and you were not ready. Sometimes it's okay to be not ready. I don't feel like you were ready. You were afraid of this new start in a way. But I feel like right now, in this Gemini energy, with the High Priestess, which is number 2, which, if you know the Roman number 2, also looks like Gemini. The High Priestess is your intuition. It's trusting yourself. It's mysterious. So I feel like it's beautiful to have these cards together because you go from 0 to 2. And in between is 1, which is a magician, which is also a lot about creativity and really, making visions come through. And I feel like the topic of this is something you want to make come through, and it's going to change everything. And I feel like going from the Fool in reverse to the High Priestess, you already are the magician. You know your magic. You know you can turn your visions into reality. It's all about this trust in yourself. And I feel like that was missing. That was missing. But where is it leading? Where is it leading? Okay, there's something about the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, which is, where is it leading? I feel like this is saying what you got to do. And the Eight of Pentacles is the card of mastering your craft. Getting better and better and better. Like, if you know the card with the Eight of Pentacles, there's somebody sitting down and actually doing the physical labor. So maybe there's something about the routine you got to integrate. Sport. There's something about healthy food. I don't know why I get that, but there's something about physical labor. There's something you're going to want to do and put the work in it. Okay? Because I feel like this High Priestess level, it wants from you that you put the work in. And I feel like you were so afraid of this new start that you didn't even begin. You didn't even know where to begin. And then the Eight of Pentacles coming out. It's like, begin with the work. Begin with what you can control. Begin with the physical. If it's not the mental, then do the physical. The Ace of Swords coming out. The Ace of Swords under the High Priestess. Okay? This is like a new thing. This is like mental clarity. It's a new idea. Somebody is handing, if you know the card, there's the sword with the hand and the clouds in the background. Everything is really clear. The clouds are like around that arm, but the sky is like kind of like clearing up. And there's the crown on the sword. What does it tell us? What is the sword? It's air. It's intellect. It's Gemini. It's Gemini season, guys. Okay, the Lovers in the Sun. The Lovers in the Sun just came out. So I said it's Gemini, and the Lovers is my personal Gemini card. I don't like to interpret, to say that card is two people falling in love with each other. Of course, it can be partnership, it can be romance, it's deep love. But if you're listening and you have Gemini placement, you deeply know that it can be the love for yourself, and it can be finding the balance between the masculine and the feminine. Finding balance. Because I feel like a lot of us, we can be really quiet, but then we're really loud, It's always the opposite of each other. And this is like combination. It's the combination. It's also for me, I don't know why, but for me, it's kind of like with the number 6, which is my favorite number. There is something about shadow work in this card. There's something about your persona. If you know the work of Carl Gustav Jung, you know that there's actually a persona you put out in the world when you are in social gatherings or when you are outside. And then there's the real you, which is your shadow side. And actually, the whole sense of life is to bring the shadow, which is the, how do you say it? It's like the side that is deep inside you that can get triggered. It's not, wait, what's the word? Let me translate it. English. It is subconscious, right? It's the subconscious side of you. And I feel like with the Lovers card, it's like these two parts of you becoming one. You're becoming whole. Whatever you did, if you never feel like whole, this is what makes you whole. Of course, this can be a partner, but I feel like this is you going through this process. Okay? And then the outcome of it all is the Sun. The Sun is happiness. It's success. If you see this card, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, but we can't be always in the Sun, so just relax there and have a good time. This is blessing. This is a blessing. Okay, what is this? Let me figure this out. Strength. Strength card coming out. Intuition. Okay, so you know what? I'm sorry, but I just gotta take a minute because I feel like there's something underneath it all. And I don't want to spread a message that I don't want to spread. Because I want to spread the message that I feel. Strength card again. Let me ask, what is it all about? How did you become so strong, by the way? What did you do? You did Selbstbeobachtung. You did a really good job on watching yourself, getting to know yourself. That was a missing piece. You didn't know who you truly are because one part was always missing. My God, I feel like tearing up right now. One part of you, and it could be in relationship with that call or that conversation you need to have with somebody. This is a full circle moment going back to the beginning of the reading. Something was always missing, okay? And it's gonna be a full circle moment. The part that we're always missing, if it's a conversation you gotta have, so you kind of get more clear about that part, or if it's the shadow work we talked about with the subconscious, unconscious side of you that you haven't there, where this shadow was, and you weren't able to look inside of it. You are willing to do that. You are getting your answer. You are getting your answer. You are getting what you were asking for. Whatever this is, and I feel like it's inside of you. This one piece that was missing inside of you is going to help you to fulfill the thing you wanted in the material world. That dream, that thing coming true from the beginning, that the whole journey that you were afraid to start. This was the missing point. And I feel like I'm getting really emotional because I really feel like you're going to have this conversation. You're going to be strong. You're so brave, by the way. You're going to be really brave for doing this. If it's having an uncomfortable conversation, or if it's looking inside of you to these pieces you don't want to look at, you're going to do it. And this is the full circle moment. Yeah, the card is coming out. Umbruch. Wait, I'm going to translate that. Change, upheaval, transition. Yeah, this is what's coming in. You made, and with the vulture, you made something, you kind of step out of the darkness of the underworld. Something, you're going to do something that is really important for society with that. I don't know how else I can say that. You're going to do something that is really important for society. You know, you always had this big calling. You couldn't do it because this part was missing. You're going to clear up this part. I just want to engage you to be brave and to step forward with whatever it is. I know you're going to do it. I believe in you. We're going to do it together. Gemini season. This is going to clear up a lot. This is one of the strongest reading I've ever done. So I'm really excited. And yeah, let's do it together. Have a nice one. Bye bye.